Get ready, DC fans! We're about to see a whole new level of excitement in the DC Universe. With James Gunn's innovative approach to the Elseworlds strategy, we'll finally be able to enjoy the best of both worlds, like favorite franchises such as the Batman and Joker existing within the same multiverse. We're going to dive into how Elseworlds will allow the DCU to coexist with other franchises, giving writers the creative freedom to explore new interpretations and offer fresh perspectives. James Gunn has let us in on his secret plan to bring the DC Universe to life. This means we could end up seeing more adaptations of the coolest Elseworlds DC comics. The future of the DC Universe just got even more exciting, and it's all thanks to these two, James Gunn, co-CEO of DC Studios, and Peter Safran, the other co-CEO. These two guys have been given the big responsibility of weaving a unified narrative, but DC Studios isn't slowing down. They have Matt Reeves' Batverse and Todd Phillips' Joker franchise. So, how are they going to have these franchises fit into the DC canon? It's simple. You just put them into a separate timeline. That's the only way these dark and gritty tales of Gotham City could fit into the grand plan. And yep, you heard it here first. That's exactly how they're approaching the future of DCU productions, according to Gunn. The DC Universe is a vast multiverse, but they're zeroing in on one universe in particular. And if something isn't part of the main DCU, they'll make sure you know it. Whether it's mature stuff like Todd Phillips' Joker, or kid-friendly animation like Teen Titans Go, they'll spell it out loud and clear that those are part of the DC Elseworlds, just like in the comic books. No confusion here, and it all boils down to two crucial factors: the creation of a shared universe and an Elseworlds approach. But first, what is Elseworlds? You know those wild and alternate versions of your favorite DC characters you love? The ones where they explore different paths and what-if scenarios? That's all thanks to the Elseworlds imprint from DC Comics, which has been delivering fresh takes on familiar characters since 1989. It's a whole new world for these heroes and the creative minds behind them. But what's the point of having completely non-canon stories? It's simple: creativity. DC Comics dreamed up the Elseworlds imprint as a way to let their talented creators run wild, so they can tell stories outside the boundaries of continuity. It's a playground for creative freedom and experimentation, where writers and artists can put their own spin on the DC Universe and its iconic characters. These stories under the Elseworlds label often push the envelope. They offer a new, exciting take on the characters we all know and love. It's a chance for readers to experience something fresh and unique. You know how every single DC character has an intricate and sprawling backstory? Well, the writers would no longer get bogged down by all those details. With this approach, writers can shake up the central themes of the key players. They can set things in motion in a totally different version of our universe, while keeping it completely separate from the main continuity. It's a whole new ballgame. But surely this Elseworlds thing couldn't have been that good, right? Oh, it was very successful. The Elseworlds imprint knocked it out of the park. It had some of America's most highly praised comic book hits, like Kingdom Come and Justice Riders. These tales left a lasting impact on the superhero genre and still pack a punch today. So what does this approach mean for all the DC fans out there? What's considered part of the official story and what's not? The Elseworlds approach is a perfect fit for Warner Brothers. They can keep cashing in on the popularity of DC characters without ruining the main narrative. But Gunn and Safran are also keeping a close eye on what's considered official canon. It's a delicate balance, but they've got it under control. And to show how they're handling it, the team has pulled out all the stops. They revealed a brand new lineup of movies and TV shows. Can you guess how many titles they have in store for us? 13 in total. That's crazy. But it doesn't stop there. 3 of those titles are from the Elseworlds collection. Talk about making a statement. The roster features some fan favorites like Superman and Wonder Woman, but some also lesser-known faces like the Creature Commandos. And here's the real juicy bit. the upcoming Ezra Miller Flash movie will serve as a fresh start for the DCU, giving them a blank canvas for what's to come. A universe reset at the end of a Flash movie? Sounds pretty fitting if you ask me. But what about those Elseworlds titles? Well, this new slate has some exciting Elseworlds films, like Robert Pattinson's The Batman 2, which will drop on October 3rd, 2025, and get this, it's hitting theaters the same year as the first ever DCU Superman film. This is going to be good, but Gotham's not done yet. Todd Phillips is bringing us a follow-up to the hit Joker movie known as Joker Folie à Deux, featuring the return of Joaquin Phoenix as the Clown Prince of Crime, and Lady Gaga making her debut as Harley Quinn. It's hitting theaters on October 4th, 2024. And if you want to get pumped up even more, wait until you hear about Ta-Nehisi's upcoming Superman film, being produced by the one and only J.J. Abrams. This one's got a twist with a black Man of Steel as the main hero, and it's all happening behind the scenes as we speak. Ta-Nehisi Coates is still putting the finishing touches on the script, and details are still under wraps. But rumor has it the script has been in the works since 2021, and it's almost done. So what do the fans think of the new DC slate? Some decisions by Gunn and Safran in the past have led to a bit of pushback from fans, but this new slate, dubbed Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters, has got everyone all fired up. James Gunn is confident in this slate, saying that fans will feel a wide range of emotions while watching these new films. And, for those who weren't exactly thrilled with what was going on in the DCEU, this is great news. However, there have been some casualties, like the scrapping of Wonder Woman Chapter 3 and Black Adam. And to make matters worse, Henry Cavill won't be donning the red cape as Superman anymore, which has to be the greatest sacrifice so far. Despite all that, fans are still hoping and tweeting for DC Comics to sell the Snyderverse to Netflix. It's extremely unlikely for that to ever happen, though. James Gunn even called it a wacky hashtag. But the fans and I still have a lot to learn about the DCU. It sounds like Gunn and Safran have got things under control, though. With them at the helm, DC fans can breathe a sigh of relief, knowing that the masters of storytelling are taking charge. Not only is Gunn writing multiple film and TV show scripts, but he's also making sure that the entire DCU stays cohesive and on track. This means that every upcoming production will have the same tone and themes, making it a unified and consistent experience for fans. No more worrying about conflicting storylines or jarring shifts in tone, because Gunn has got it covered. It's exciting to see what he has in store for us and how he's going to bring the DCU to life. So, get ready, we're about to see some crazy things unfold in the DC universe, as the Elseworlds will allow DCU to coexist with other franchises.